Good morning, guys. I was trying to wait until I have some information that, that was positive regarding what's going on with the ACA and the funding of the subsidies. But unfortunately, you guys know by now they had their vote yesterday, and the vote failed. It wasn't. It was expected it was going to fail. So, again, guys, if you like the content, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. But let's understand this a little bit better. All right. The Democrats caved in the last shutdown, asking for this vote. They got the vote. They knew it was going to fail. All right. Now you have to ask, who voted to reopen the government? All right. Who are those senators? And what were their interests? It's not the ACA. All right. When you look further into it, you saw that a lot of them were getting their funding from the airlines, and they were impacted heavily. So they caved because of. So let's see what happens now, because the CR that was passed will expire January 30th. So we will do this all over again. The only issue is right now we have premiums are going up for folks, and it's not going up by a few bucks. It's going up by a few 100%. And from the looks of it, you have about 21 million people who are not going to be able to afford their premiums. We're not going to have coverage. All right. Now, there's a very important issue here, because if they don't have coverage and 60 days pass, then there is another issue that comes into play. All right. That is, when they do get coverage, they have a pre-existing issue, because if they had an ailment, the new insurance company is not going to cover it. They're going to say it's pre-existing and you lost that gap of 60 days. All right. That's a big problem. So this is a massive issue. And as much as the guy in the White House is trying to deflect, they don't have a plan. They don't have anything. All they're pushing is hyperbole and nonsense. They've been doing that for ages. Whatever the issues are with the Affordable Care Act, all of its shortfalls, all of its, shortcomings, it's still a plan, and it still helped many folks. Now, could it be better? Absolutely. Is the other side working to make it better? No, they're working to make it worse, because I don't know what's the issue. And then when you hear, the guy in the White House asking for, why don't we have people from Denmark come here and live? Or why don't we have people from Switzerland? Why would they leave? They have universal health care. All right? Why would they come here for this nonsense when they have a better system there? They won't. All right? We're the only country with all of these funding, all of this money, and still we can't cover our own people. All right? And the insurance companies, the healthcare insurance companies, I should say, are making hundreds of billions of dollars on an annual basis. And our people don't have coverage. It's a shame. But guys, that's all I got for you. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And stay safe. Bye-bye.